So my first day here, actually, there was a man who came in who was on heroin and he was dead. And like they gave him the shot of whatever it was and he like came back to life, and within an hour he was yelling that he wanted to leave the emergency room. That was my first day. I'm a teacher right now. I teach 7th grade. And when I was going to school to be a teacher, I had to go to a school board meeting. So I went back to the Walton Verona school board meeting, and my principal at the time was the superintendent. He thought I was there for community service. He was like, "You're doing community service or something, right? Like you need hours or something?" And I said, "No, I'm studying to be a teacher." And he was like, "No way, not you. Like you know, could have sworn you've been arrested by now or something." So my parents, would describe me as a teenager. It was probably a self-serving little brat. I didn't really fit in with my family, I guess, probably because I didn't follow rules and I didn't like anything that they had to do. When I graduated high school, that's when I left for the Army, and I think it changed my outlook on life and just seeing things. I think when we live in one area, like I grew up here, and I grew up in a bubble. I mean, I didn't realize that there was life outside of here, and people don't live like we live here. He's not a very romantic man. He has been in the military all his life. He's just very rugged and not very romantic at all. So we were in Florida, in Clearwater, Florida, and he had to pee. So he went over to the side of the pier and he peed, and he came back to the picnic table I was sitting on and proposed to me like right afterwards. And I said yes. I don't know why, but we got married in Savannah, Georgia, and it was a very small wedding. It was a military chapel. It's a military chaplain who married us. I had my mom, my dad, my sisters, and my godparents. That's all who came to our wedding, which was fine with me. And then we went to the Hilton on River Street down in Savannah to eat dinner, and that was it. Like, that was my wedding. It was very small, very, very easy. My kids and I, my husband's was military, he just retired. And we moved every 2 to 3 years. And wherever we went, we just got involved in the community somehow. It just made us feel like we belonged there, like we were supposed to be there. Wherever we moved, I mean, I try to keep the family stable. So it was, like every 2 to 3 years pulling the kids up, and they had to start at a new school. They had to start all over making friends. And I felt like it was just a way to kind of make yourself feel like you belonged in that community wherever we were. So when we first moved here, I mean, the kids knew that Daddy was getting out of the Army, and he had retired. So then when we moved up here, and we had bought the house already, and when the moving truck came and delivered our stuff, like I was thinking about where I was gonna hang pictures, and I went and bought curtains. I went to IKEA and bought these curtains, and my daughter was like, "Whoa, what are you doing? Like, why are you hanging curtains?" I'm like, "Well, don't they look nice in here?" Like, I didn't understand. And she was like, "Yeah, but you never hang curtains. Like, why are you hanging curtains?" It's like, "Because we're not going anywhere. This is it. This is our house. Like, we bought this house." And she I think it kind of like hit her then. She was like, "You mean we're never leaving again? Like, this is it? Like, we're staying?" And when the kids were younger and volunteering, like, we would all do it together. And I think that it was just something that we did. Like, they were young and they had wherever I was, they were. And now that they're a little older, they don't really have to be with me all the time, and they have their own life. So I kind of forced him into it. I think he said yes, he would do it just because I wanted him to do it. But now that he's doing it, he doesn't want to stop. He really is happy that he's here. I believe in God, and I believe that we all have a reason, we all have a purpose to be here. And the purpose is not for me. It's not my purpose. It's somebody else's. And I think it feels better to help other people, to serve other people that way. No matter what their needs are. So I think you get more out of it giving back to somebody, or helping somebody out in any way, like I said, any way that they need your help. I think you get more out of it than doing something for yourself.